Hey guys, True Night here. So, today I want to talk about, as you can see in the thumbnail, something cool that we saw on Facebook community page from Disney Lorcana is that they have something to announce, or I guess something to celebrate on June 12th. There will be a special broadcast. Everybody's like talking about what it could be, thoughts and processes and everything. Like, for me, it's pretty cool and exciting. Talking about it with like a group of Lorcana players locally in our Facebook chat. And what's funny is we found ourselves mostly talking about how cool it is to have an announcement for something, like in the TCG. Coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, we don't get that. Like, we just get stuff thrown at us randomly. So, to be on the receiving end of, like, hey, here's an update coming, you know, it's different. And it's cool, it builds excitement, you know. It feels like, oh, hey, dang, like, there's something coming, you know, and it's really cool. We can have an open conversation about it in our group chat. Everybody's got a different thought about it, and I'll kind of talk about that too. But like, just overall, it's funny. Somebody in my Facebook group in Colorado created a Lorcana chat group in Facebook, and a lot of us joined it, and we have so much conversation about it every day. It's fun. And it's been really cool to talk about an exciting thing, like ideas for decks, techs, what everybody's running. Everybody started out with just like buying a structure deck, and then we've all just been picking up staples, been picking up like expensive cards, been picking up things left and right, talking about the pricing, talking about what to play, how to play it, things like that. Everybody has a different idea. I'm going with Hero Song, I guess, like Sapphire Steel, and it's gonna, after I get through Hero Song, I'm gonna build it into just straight Sapphire Steel with like the best blue and the best steel. But I wanted to start with Heroes. I really like the idea of like Warriors and Knights concepts in TCG, so I really want to try that out first, learn the game, and then I'll go into like what's good. But it was just really cool to wake up to that. Like, I woke up, I went to the gym. I've been trying to go either in the mornings or at night. And I went in the morning and I'm like doing cardio and everything, and I get out and I go to the sauna room, and when I sat down in the sauna, I was like, oh, hey, what is this? And it said that update. And what's funny is that the conversation, like I said, just turned into, holy crap, is this what it feels like to be treated fairly by a TCG? And like, all of us kind of went quiet for a few minutes, and then somebody just put LOL, yeah, this is weird. And like, I feel like we all kind of had a moment of agreeance of like, wow, this is something new, and it's kind of cool, you know? So, really positive, really looking forward to it. A lot of people talked about the ideas that it could be a ban list announcement, it could be a set 5 announcement. My general consensus is that I don't think we're going to see a set 5 leak. We could see like a card, and I don't think we're going to get a ban list. I don't think the game is at a stage yet for a ban list. I know everybody's complaining that Bucky is going to run rampant everywhere and yada yada yada, but until they see it, they're not going to hit that, I don't think. I don't know how Lorcana is going to treat that, but in my opinion, I don't think they're going to yet. Just because I think we'll wait until like a couple of sets from now before we see a ban list or something like that. If it is a ban list or a rotation, I don't know how the game's going to decide to run, but what I think is going to happen is I think we are going to hear about a new client. I know Pixelborn got taken down, and a lot of people are upset about that and perturbed, and I don't blame you. I mean, that's your way to test decks without having to spend money. I know Lorcana sees that. And it, just from what I've gathered about the game so far, it listens to its player base and it hears it. So it's so weird to say that out loud, because just you guys don't understand. So players that are coming from Lorcana only or a different TCG game that's not Yu-Gi-Oh, being a Yu-Gi-Oh player since 2014 for me, you're not used to these kind of things. Communication, a game that listens to its player base, activity from the TCG itself. You know, you're not accustomed to that, because with Yu-Gi it's such a toxic environment where they don't give you the time of day. They don't listen to you. They don't care what you have to say. They don't really care about game state. They just care about what's selling. And I feel like the general consensus I have from this game is that the employees, like the owners and everything, are very like straightforward, and they're present, you know, which is also something like Konami employees hide behind doors. Yeah, you got like Billy Brake and the guys and the announcers and all that crap, but like you don't have Konami employees, or the ones that are making decisions. You don't see their faces, so I don't even know who they look like. So first and foremost, seeing that from Lorcana was already one of the things that drew me in, because I was instantly like, oh hey, they care enough to show face. And just now, more and more and more I see from them, the more and more I'm like, oh wow, this is actually, like, these guys care about their consumers, you know? So it's cool to see that, and it's cool to be a part of that. So I feel like what they're probably going to talk about at Celebration, because it did say let's celebrate, so I'm wondering if they're going to say, hey, let's celebrate a new client coming out where we can all come together. And it may be pay to play, it may be something of that nature. So I don't know if they're going to really care to charge much for it, because they're going to want to keep you buying cards, right? So I think what they're probably going to do is say something like, and this is just me spitballing, I'm an outside the box thinker, so you could sign up, pay, like, I don't know, it could be gemstones, it could be something like that, where you pay a fee, you open packs. It could be like Magic the Gatherings or Magic Online's thing, player client. So I'm thinking something of that lines is what we're going to be in for. Pokemon has it, MTG has it, and they can kind of, you can play your cards online, figure out what deck you want, and then just go pick it up if that's what you choose to run at your locals. Another thing that Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't do, it's two different formats. Master Duel is not the format you play in the TCG. So it's just, for me, and I know I want to talk about Disney in this, but like, coming from Yu-Gi again, like, this is just the opposite of what I've grown accustomed to in the last 10 years. Like, and it's cool. I'm pretty excited about it, you know. I know I've had it all along with Pokemon. I know I've had it all along with MTG. I've played both of them as well. So, but Lorcana has really like stuck to me, and it really helps out that a lot of my buddies that are local are into it as well. So, not all of them. The team that I'm on with Yu-Gi-Oh could care less about Lorcana, but that's okay. We don't judge each other. You do what you want to do, and you kind of just go about your day. But I'm also into Pokemon, just because, like I told you guys in previous videos, like, Yu-Gi-Oh has gotten really stale. They need to fix a lot of things with that game, not just gameplay wise, but just as a company, as a TCG in its entirety. Until they can fix it, I don't really have any interest to play, which is the general consensus of a lot of big time players and big names you hear in the game. So a lot of people are just like dipping their toes in different TCGs and seeing what it's all about. I decided Pokemon and Lorcana, and I've kind of fallen in love with Lorcana. It's really fun. So anyway, I'm really excited for it. I really want to see what it's all about. I'm really excited for today. Is the, as you can see, it's the 7th. It's 12 a.m. This is the time I have to record. I just got home from the gym. And I'm really excited to see what happens this weekend in Chicago. Really hoping that Sapphire Steel does work. I've ordered a lot of the cards already, so I'm hoping I ordered it in the right time and they become more expensive outside the weekend, so I can say, hey, if I don't like it, I can just sell it and change into something I like. But anyway, guys, I'm hoping that what's also helped me out too, guys, is that since like putting Yu-Gi-Oh in the back burner and picking up this game, I have found myself not being so bitter about Yu-Gi-Oh because I see what the grass looks like on the other side. You know, I see the grass being greener. Like, this is what it's like to be a part of a TCG that gives a heck about their player base. And I guess what I could say is that it's instilled a little hope that maybe if Konami sees all these other TCGs doing that, we might get some little bit from them, like saying, hey, all these guys are doing that and they're successful. I mean, yeah, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. At the end of the day, they could care less. But maybe for the sake of, like, somebody in that office might go, let's throw them a bone and fix this a little bit. Because right now, honestly, I guess the best way I could explain it is that that game just kind of seems like, I was telling people the other day, like, a lot of those people in the office are probably just there like, just throw this out there and whatever, they can have it. And they just go about their day. Whereas, like, Lorcana, I feel like the creators and everything are right there with us, like, wanting to see this grow, and they're treating it as their baby. Whereas Konami is just kind of like, we care less, just do what you gotta do, make the pictures look cool, and charge them up the wazoo. So, where am I going with my money? I'm going to a game that gives a crap. That's just how it feels right now. So, anyway, guys, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please like and subscribe. It would really help me go a long way and support me out with wanting to continue doing stuff. I do plan to do a couple more deck profiles for Lorcana. You'll probably see like a deck profile or two of Pokemon, and then just stuff with Yugi. And I'll get buried into one of these TCGs by probably the end of the year. I don't know which one right now, but yeah, this is cool. This is fun. This is relieving, and it's a breath of fresh air. And I really like the atmosphere and the positivity. So anyway, guys, that'll be it for me tonight. I appreciate your time and hanging out with me on this video. Again, liking and subscribing or just viewing it goes a long way. So I'll see you guys probably during this weekend or after this weekend, and we'll talk about Chicago. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. Peace.